Another week for us of massive action. And we continue to look at different ways to market our company, get the messaging out there, and make people aware of why we're different in the IT industry and how we're doing things better than our competition. I'm Stephen Taylor. This is another episode of WeeklyST, where we give you a behind-the-scenes look at a growing and busy Chicagoland IT support company. Once again, we are an award-winning IT company, and we just keep on trucking. Right now, there's a super dangerous recipe for disaster in technology, and it starts with an untrained staff member or team member clicking on a malicious or a phishing email, kind of going through and either maybe giving it credentials or downloading the attachment and running, and now the bad guys have access to the network, the machine, the data, the email, and everything else. If you don't have a true backup and disaster recovery system, everything is lost, and typically you're being held for ransom by the bad guys. The latest story is Riviera Beach, Florida. Their city municipality system being held at ransom. They're paying the $600,000 ransom to hopefully get their data back. And now on top of this cybersecurity breach at this municipality, their board has approved a $900,000 hardware refresh because a lot of their systems were about 6+ years old, which really put them in the situation that they are today. And it's not just municipalities that we see this with. Our clients are in every different industry across Chicagoland, and we see these kinds of things all across. Any business, any organization, if you're not taking care of technology, keeping things up to date, not doing the technical things that you can, like two-factor authentication, and then not educating your users on what to look for in cybersecurity, you're really leaving yourself vulnerable. And they are another story in a long list of municipalities and cities: Palm Springs, Florida, Baltimore, Augusta, Maine, Albany, New York, Atlanta, and Tallahassee. And these are just a few of what's being put out in the national news of what you'll see quite often: a ransomware attack or a malicious attack. And we're kind of finding out that somebody who was untrained did something wrong, systems were out of date or unpatched. And to add insult to injury, some of these municipalities do not have the backup and disaster recovery systems in place to be able to recover from these mishaps. Meanwhile, we constantly monitor, adjust, and react to things like this that are happening for all of our clients every single day. Most clients love us for the fast and friendly help desk support that we offer. We answer the phones, we take care of the issues when they happen. Technology is never perfect. But another thing that we do that a lot of clients may not see, because it's a little bit more behind the scenes, our monitoring software picks up on maybe an issue on a server. We had a case this week. A component in a server was failing for a client. We got an alert at about 10 p.m. We were able to interface with the hardware vendor HP, have their support come out with new parts in hand, and by 1 a.m. in the morning, client server was rebooted, repaired, and back online. After hours, we're able to accomplish this work, and there's no impact to them and their teams. A little bit more behind the scenes, but those are the things that we're doing 24/7 for our clients. So a big thing out of last week in Nashville, time away always helps to give clarity and some thought to what's going on in the business, really being able to look at it from the forest or the 30,000-foot view versus being in the trees. We heard from some great speakers, and it was helpful for me to relook at where are we and where do we want to go, and then with their knowledge of this is one of the most challenging phases in a small business for their growth. And a lot of businesses will try and fight their way through it. They need a lot of people to execute on the products and services that they're delivering, and that can be very challenging. But another way to look at it is if you try and grow your way through it very rapidly, it helps to make it kind of an easier process in this phase for small businesses. So again, we're doubling down on everything that we're doing, taking massive action to really grow our way through this. And we have a great opportunity. We're delivering our services differently than everybody else. Fast and friendly support that our clients rave about, an all-inclusive model that doesn't nickel and dime everyone, and then a huge focus, especially given the landscape of cybersecurity. And so we're really set up with a great team, with already a great client base. We're set up for this growth phase, but we're gonna have to work really stinking hard to sell and grow our way through it. Add team members, every single month, so our hiring and recruiting has to be on, our sales and marketing has to be on, all the while doing all the work of supporting 80 plus clients and 2,500 end users. So an exciting but a challenging time for us ahead. No one sent me a postcard, so again, subscribe on YouTube, follow me on LinkedIn, and all the socials to see more of WeeklyST. Seriously, I actually appreciate your attention to this.